Hi, I'm Councilman Nowakowski, and welcome to Phoenix 2020, a clearer vision for the future of Phoenix. And we're right here in Levine, Arizona, and a special place, a special park to the Nowakowski families, right here at Cesar Chavez Park. And I remember when I was growing up back in college, I had the privilege of driving Cesar Chavez around to different speeches and talks and meetings throughout the city of Phoenix, all the way throughout the state of Arizona. And I remember we were driving down Baseline Road to go to Corona Ranch, and Cesar goes, you know, I want to have those 40 acres of land. And he was pointing to the 40 acres right behind the park, and he said that he wanted to build a community center where they had services, medical, social services, immigration work, anything that people would need. It would be one-stop shopping to help people out. So you know that 40 acres didn't happen, but what did happen is this beautiful park. It always said future park, future park. So we started to advocate the Parks Board, and we said, can we name it after Cesar Chavez? And sure enough, they named it after Cesar Chavez, and now we have a high school, we have a golf course called Aguilar Golf Course, and also a skate park where Rob Daredeck donated all the skateboard stuff that we have right there at the skateboard park. We have people that come in from all different parts of the country just to skate at this special park. So a lot of great things are happening here. And the latest and the newest is a community center. Yes, finally Levine gets their community center after 13 years of lobbying the city, myself, the Parks Board. We finally got our community center. It's not just a center. It's a place where people can gather and have meetings and plan big events, and at the same time our children can exercise and have a good time. It's going to be the only center that we have where it's going to be geared towards people with autism. And that's something that was so special for individuals out here, saying that we have children that have autism, and when they go to one of these community centers, they don't have a quiet space. They don't have their own space. And sure enough, we have a place for those individuals. So I just really want to thank all those families that came out to those planning sessions to make this all possible. And right here is sort of the heart of the park. It's the plaza where Cesar Chavez is, this beautiful statue of Cesar, and they have 4 pillars, and it's the 4 different directions of the sun. You know, it's south, north, east, and west, and it all has a story. It tells the story of the Cesar Chavez movement, how it was empowered, how it changes people's lives, and now what they're up to. So it's so important to learn and come out here and experience not just the park, not just the skating rink, not the community center, not only the library and the golf course, and there's some great fishing out here, but also come out to the plaza and learn about this great man that this park is named after, Cesar Chavez. Wow, this is Cesar Chavez Library. It's a beautiful library. After 13 years, it still looks brand new. There's so many services and programs out of here. Workforce development, programs for kids. There's even, if you're interested in going to college, College Depot has some services coming out of here too. So it's not just a library, it's a community center that gives back to all those individuals, especially now that you're out of work. You can come here and they'll help you fill out a resume and get you online. So this is Cesar Chavez's library. Wow, what a great library. We're right here at the construction site of the Cesar Chavez Community Center out in Levine at Cesar Chavez Park, and we're here with the Parks Director, Cynthia Aguilar. Cynthia, well, first of all, congratulations, and we're here at this community center. So I know for the last 13 years, people have been saying, we need a community center out here. There's nothing for our kids to do. And finally, it happened. So can you tell us the whole process or a little bit of how this all happened?
Sure, absolutely. Well, thanks to the continued advocacy of the community and yourself, Councilman, we were able to start a community engagement process 2 years ago, around this same time last year in 2019, or 2 years ago in 2019, and we formed a steering committee, and we had several community meetings with the public to talk about what kind of things they wanted to see here, and there's a lot of excitement out here for the community center.
So Cynthia, I mean, this is just incredible. You know, I've been on the council for 13 years, and I haven't seen a community center be built in the city of Phoenix. When was the last time a community center was built?
You're exactly right, Councilman. The last time the Parks Department was able to build a multi-gen generational community center like this was in 2007, and that was the Pecos Community Center out in Ahwatukee. So when we are able to do something like this, we are very excited, and the community, it's something they definitely deserve.
So Cynthia, tell us a little bit about it. I mean, right there is the walkway in. Tell us what's going to be in this community center. I mean, people are excited. They're asking me questions. Is there going to be a place for play basketball, go jogging, wrestling? What's happening here?
Well, there's certainly going to be something for everyone. We're going to have a gymnasium here, so there could be a lot of sports activities and games for youth and adults. There's going to be a multi-purpose room that can be used for many different things. It can be used for classes, for special interest programs, for yoga. We're going to have a yoga studio. We're going to have a fitness area here, a warming kitchen, so we could do some cooking classes. So there should be something for everyone here.
You know, this park has developed over the last 13 years. We have a library, we have golf course, we have skate parks, we have a lake, and now a community center. What's next?
Oh, wow, there's so many exciting things here, to your point. Not only will people be able to come to the park and enjoy the library and walk around the lake, we're actually working with the library department right now on a story walk project that's going to allow us to have stations throughout the park outside the community center here, where people get to go station by station reading a page of a children's book. So they can start at the library and walk throughout the lake, and then if they'd like, after their walk, they can come inside here and enjoy programs, walk on the fitness, the walking path that's going to be in here. And also this community center is going to have the first sensory room in the park system. So it's meant to be a quiet space where children and adults who just need a quiet area to think, especially important to folks that have some special needs, where they can come in and enjoy some time on their own.
You know, I just really want to thank all those parents that came and was advocates. They were advocating that they had some kids that had autism and special needs, and that they needed a space just to hang out away from home, somewhere where it was quiet and somewhere where there's activities with other children. And we heard you loud and clear. That's why it's so important to go to these budget hearings. It's so important when you hear of a meeting, of a planning of a park, of a center, of anything, to participate, because we hear you and we heard them loud and clear. So thank you, and thank your staff for everything that you guys done. And look, it's almost done. So where can we keep an eye out on a website or so to find out when the grand opening is going to be?
Absolutely. You can keep track of the project by going to our website at Phoenix.gov/parks. There's a section that's dedicated to the Cesar Chavez Community Center project. And please visit the page to stay up to date. We're looking forward to opening the center in the fall.
And the last words is thank you, Levine. Thank you for advocating for a community center. And we finally got it. Yeah! We're here at the new construction site with Sun Eagle. And Marty, you are a legend here in Phoenix. I mean, a local person, local family, and 44 years. You don't only build community centers, but our airport, you're helping out with the light rail. Tell us a little bit about Marty.
We're a Sun Eagle Corporation. I'm Martin Alvarez Sr. I'm the founder of the company. We're 44 years old. We've built 371 projects over $1 billion. We're a Hispanic family, and we have a fund for Hispanic students that we've had for 44 years. So part of our job in life is to help the Hispanic community. This is a perfect job for us.
So Marty, why don't you introduce the people right behind us?
I'd like to introduce A.J. Alvarez, my son, the vice president of the company, Jerry Reichenberger, our superintendent on this job, and Brian Murphy, assistant superintendent on this job.
Now, everybody wants to know this question. When is it going to be done?
It's going to be done in October of 2020. Let's say 2021. I faked you out, didn't I?
Oh my God, it's already built.
It seems like it's already built.
Well, Marty, thank you. I know that
Thank
Cesar Chavez, if he was still alive, he would love to see that there's Latinos building this beautiful community center that's going to be the heart and soul of Levine. So thank you all.
Thank you for having us, and thank you for allowing us to build a job. Thank you.
And this is the end of the show, and I want to send a special thanks to Renee, Lance, and Cynthia for making this all happen. They're the ones that are on the job day after day, making sure that not only the construction is going right, but the programming that's going to be here in the future. So thanks to Parks and Rec, and thanks for all their hard work. And that's it for Phoenix 2020, a clear vision for the future of Phoenix.